Now it's time to prime the cases. I use a priming tool like this. It's a hand priming tool. It takes a case-specific shell holder here, and all you do, put your primers in, put your case in the top, and then it primes the cases. So, here's how you do it. Take the protective cover off the primer tray, take the primer tray out, get the amount of primers you want, and a good technique is to put the tray over like that, and then flip the primers over on there. They'll be the correct orientation here. If they're not, you just shake the tray and they will flip over. So, once you get the tray filled with the primers you need, you put the tray back into the tool, and then you put the cover back on the tool. Now this one, the cover has a little bit of guard here, and when you tilt it over, it stops the primers from going into the tool, so make sure that's positioned in the correct position. Tilt your primers over there, put your empty case into the primer tool, use your hand, and push the primer in, and you have a primed case. That's what I do. That's how you prime cases. That's my powder measure. We will be using that to charge the cases with powder. You just fill the top with powder, and powder comes out here. Reason I'm showing you this is because it's going to be on top of you while I video the powder charge. Okay, so we have our whole setup here. I am loading 7mm 08s with 48.5 grains of H4350. I determined that load from load development I did earlier, and that was one of the most accurate loads, and it was over max, so there's no pressure signs, and I was pretty excited about that. I think it will perform very well for ear hunting, so it will work great. Anyways, so how we're going to do this is we're going to weigh out each charge and put them through this funnel into each case, make sure they are all perfect so that we don't have any issues safety or accuracy wise. So we got the powder measure, which is right on top of you guys right now. Measure it out. And I have a beam scale over here. And I also have a digital scale to check it. It's reading high. Just make sure of that. It's a good bit high. That's just about measure level. Yeah, so, and then we have a trickler in case we need some more powder. And you just spin this knob. This is full of powder. The powder trickles out. The number we are looking for is 48.5. Three, 4. Gray ships pass into the west. 5. Now I'm going to make sure it reads with the manual scale again, just so that we're all on the same page. And perfect. That is good.
Seeking gold
Charge
and
it into
glory,
this case.
leaving weathered, broken bones.
It's just compressed charge. You don't have to worry about making sure all the powder was distributed evenly in there. This is not because I see the bolts really far out. And it's close to the top, it's not gross. Let's see what we got on the scale.
I would take the Northwest Passage
a little bit low.
Find the
trickler over here.
Reaching for the Beaufort Sea, racing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
And
3 centuries thereafter,
should be
I
right
take
about
passage
right there.
overland.
Check with the
In
digital
the
scale.
footsteps of brave Kelso, where the sea of flowers began. watching cities rise
48.4.
before me and behind me.
And this is where some people would say not to check with the digital scale because they say beam scales are more accurate and less fail a little bit less, but it was a little bit low on the beam scale too, so
I would
I
take the
think we ought to, there we go, 48.5. But this is how you do all the powder charges. And if you're working load up, you're starting from the beginning. Do not start over max, of course. And if you know that the rifle can handle a good charge, start around the middle. If you don't know, just start at the minimum charge and work a grain up until you get near the top, and then start working about half grains. And go from there. Do 5 rounds of low of minimum charge, and then 5 rounds up, and 5 rounds up. If you don't want to waste time much, just do 3 rounds. But that's how you do it. If you're doing low development, you can practice anything for pressure science, whether it's stuck in the chamber, if there's extractor marks, it's a front pocket sprayer, there's different things you can we'll see. You can look up for that. So just be mindful of that when you're working with some low development. Now the next process of reloading, is basically our last process, is the process of bullet seating. Now before bullet seating, you need to you're gonna do a little safety check, and that safety check is to look inside the case. There we go. Look into the case to see if you can see. You're gonna be able to see the powder. So just make sure all the cases you charge with powder have the same amount of powder. Just visually, that gives you a good idea that you didn't do anything wrong. So when seating bullets, you have to determine a bullet seating length. A lot of times loading manuals give you recommendations, but really, for the most accuracy, you're going to want to seat it. Some people say between 15 and 30 thousandths off the O drive of the bullet, which is where the diameter of the bullet, the last part of it is the correct diameter, where the bullet engaged for rifling. 15 30,000 where that is off the lands. Now this is limited in a lot of rifles by the magazine length. Sometimes the magazine length will not do that. This I'm shooting single shots, so that's not the case. Now if the bullet being used around 39 grams, the seeds are relatively light, not long sold for 60mm weight. The Camel, which is a good reference point for that seed depth, is way out when I'm using those. I don't even seed it as far as it can be seeded. It doesn't even get out to the rifling, so my bullets are going to look really weird. So because how far the Camel is out, so that's not the case for you. That's okay, that's really good. But just that's a good idea for when you're determining that seed depth. It does actually work. Good start is to seed it right on the Camel. So, let's get started. You have a charged case. You're going to make sure you have your seating die in. You're going to change your resizing die to your seating die. You're going to get your bullet. Now, when you start, you're going to want to screw out your die way over that, and then work your way down so that you don't accidentally seat too far. This is already set for my purposes. So all you gotta do is put the bullet in there. It's really easy on the double because you can just stick them right in the top of the and then hit to the bottom of the stroke, and that's what my bullets look like. Really long, but with my single shot they work really good. Now we measure this, and we're looking for 3.05 or 3.105. Check. Yeah, 3.0. Yeah, 3.0. There we go. We got length there. And because the seating device is seating it off the O drive of the bullet, your overall lengths are not going to all be the same, most likely. Which is concerning to some people, but if you use a bullet comparator gauge on your powders, you'll see that they're much more consistent. I measure each one just to be sure, but you do not have to. There we go, 3.005. That's what I was thinking. There we go. Same about the same. That's the loader. And this will be the load that I use for deer hunting this year. I already did the pressure test with it, and it's good, and it's decently accurate too, so it'll be very good for deer hunting. fun. These ones that I'm actually loading right now, I won't probably hunt with because I need to do a little bit more accuracy testing just to see what they can do. And I shoot 3-shot groups out of this gun because the barrel heats up ungodly fast. So I just two strings of 3. So that's how you do that, and then you have your finished product. Okay, guys, so that's all there is to reloading. We turned something that looked like this. Shot case just out of your gun after you're done at the range into something like this. There's many benefits to reloading, and this time, you know, ammunition isn't always very available, so no matter the price, you can just make your own, but they tend to be cheaper. If ammo like this is going for over $1 a shell, you can make these for a way good bit cheaper. These components, I did the math before, and they're I think they're less than 60 cents, and that's not even, I'm not even trying, I'm just getting what's available. So you can do it for a lot cheaper. They're also a lot more accurate. They really tailoring the specific ammunition to the gun is how you get accuracy. So if you're interested in that, you can really get some good accuracy. And if you're a hunter, you can use specific bullets going at the velocity you need to do the job. So I recommend reloading. It's not that hard, as you see. Best just 6 shells and really quickly. And if you're interested in shooting a lot, you're gonna want to look into progressive reloading, which has even more equipment, but it goes a lot faster. Anyways, so I recommend reloading, and because shooting's a fun and interesting thing. So if you guys enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you like the idea of reloading or shooting and equipment involved, just let me know in the comments, and I can do more videos like this. It's an interest of mine, and so I can always do videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day.
Months have passed away on the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale towards our island home. Our mainmast sprung, our whaling done, and we ain't got far to roam. Our stunsail booms us carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids, them tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see. Our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Maui.